Good morning. And welcome back to Neil and Jan Resellers.
And we're at Faygate
Faygate
again.
What's the
on
date?
Saturday morning. I have no idea what the date is. It might be around about the 18th of July.
About the 18th?
2021, but who knows?
Yeah.
It could be, it might not.
Yeah.
And there's such a big queue of sellers still waiting to get in the field. We can't even get up to the disabled parking, so we've had to park in ordinary parking, but that's not so tragic here because
it's a lot smaller. It's a lot shorter distance, so that's not so bad. But the queue, they're just going in now,
starting to go in, but not all the sellers have, and there's still, it looks like they're going to put sellers in the disabled parking actually.
Yeah, it looks like it is. But yeah, we actually have, the queue has started to move. So we'll get our stuff
welcome
out.
to the field of dreams.
Yeah.
Let's see what we can find. I've hardly got any money with me today because I'm a bit broke.
And this week, I've managed to mislay my chest harness for the camera.
Got a dog hair hanging off your beard.
I've got a dog hair hanging off my beard.
It's not supposed to be a beard. He just hasn't shaved.
Yeah, it's not a beard.
It's your rough look.
It's just still growing, and I haven't bothered to shave it off yet. Been a hectic week. We'll explain more later.
Very busy week.
There will be a show and tell, and we will show and tell maybe a bit more than what
the normal.
Yes.
Okay.
So catch you in a bit. Yeah. Wondering how to do these ones first. So straightforward through the gates. That's where you'd normally go in, but it's so packed this week that it's actually outside of the normal area. So I mean, this is going to be a full-on packed car boot sale today, then, Jan.
It is. Well, it's such a lovely day, and we've already seen them turning sellers away. But this is normally the first 2 rows of the car park.
Yeah. Don't need any glasses. There's quite a lot of glasses on that table, isn't there?
These 2 ladies, I don't think were very best impressed by not being able to get into the actual boot sale. I mean, to do the boot sale, but they have at least been allowed to set up. And
you can't blame them, but then they should have got there earlier if they wanted to. Think of the picture scheme.
Well, I was talking to some more people inside, and they were saying that they came when the organisers told them to come.
Yeah.
And it was still already queues right out to the road.
Blind.
And I can understand it from the organisers' point of view that if you keep telling people to come earlier and earlier and earlier, then the boot sale starts at, before you go to bed at night, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That's a nice mirror. Didn't realise that. Look at that nice white.
That's the same as the one we've got in our downstairs loo, only slightly bigger.
That's why I like it.
It's a nightmare to clean the little mosaicy bits around the edges.
I didn't remember seeing it because we were looking at the price you're looking at on the jewellery.
Jewellery? £1.
£1?
I was going to say, I have the turquoisey one.
This one?
Yeah, because at this point I knew that he was going to dive in and buy everything from under my nose.
Well,
I thought, I'll get my money out first. Just because you got the word in.
I got the word in
first.
That
I was after it.
Thank you so much.
And what you see me using is, I think it's supposed to be a little child's handbag. I bought it at boot sale, but it opens up so wide. It's brilliant for change. You can actually see what you've got in there.
Would you do a £5 for what? For everything that's left?
Do a £5 for the lot, Mum? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, that's quite good.
Yeah.
I like that. Not really much on that bit. Not even the dog. I think that dog down there was one of those doorstops.
Oh, right,
I think it was a doorstop dog. I still don't know enough about crockery and kind of Chinaware. What was a train set thing?
It's really impressive, isn't it? That
It
one?
is, isn't it?
Somebody's obviously been a model railway enthusiast.
Have a see what you do later. Yeah. All right, fella.
Morning.
Yeah, mate, alright.
Yeah, not bad, you?
Yeah, not too bad.
So at this point, Jan's gone down to the bottom bit first, and I've gone to the upper bit.
Are we
the other
actually
bit,
in
we
the
are
boot sale at this point?
inside the boot sale now.
Oh,
Yeah.
I hadn't realised. Yeah, as you go in, it's
Are
on
you
a slight
filming
hill,
everyone
so I
today?
went
I
downhill
am.
and Neil went uphill.
Filming everyone for my channel.
Are you undercover?
No, not undercover. I've lost the chest harness. It's at home somewhere,
Oh, right, okay.
and it's like so having to hold it today.
Why don't you ask Andy over there? He's always got one of everything. Maybe he's
No,
got a harness.
it's fine. No,
Andy,
I'm sure.
Have you got a harness
I'm
for a GoPro?
I'm sure I've.
Have you got a harness for a GoPro?
Oh, bless him.
He was trying to help.
wasn't he?
Trying to help with her. But
Useless.
see,
Absolutely useless.
But it looks like the guy that has everything didn't have a harness.
yeah, he
for a
sold it the other
GoPro.
week. No. Yeah. Anyway, have a good day.
And you, mate.
Well, there's some motorbike boots there. I should have actually looked at those because that kind of thing does sell, doesn't it? But
It does, but we don't know the
Don't-
first thing about it.
haven't
So,
got a clue on it. Really haven't.
in fact, this is a theme that runs through our channel.
Yeah,
we
haven't
don't
got a
actually
clue.
know much about anything. And if you ever watch anything on my personal channel, I'm all the time saying I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. You know, don't do what I do. I haven't got a clue what I'm doing.
But it's a good start. It's a good place to start on learning, isn't it?
Interested in tools personally.
Yeah, I wasn't interested.
A lot of
in
those look like new ones anyway. Like he,
Yeah. Trainers and that didn't spot anything that looked really
but
new.
certainly as far as reselling is concerned, all you can do is go out, start off getting the bits that you know a bit about,
Yeah.
but then just venture out. But I would advise everybody that you never ever spend money that you can't afford to lose, because it may not work out.
Absolutely.
It's like lending money to people, isn't it? You know,
Yeah.
don't do it if you can't afford to lose it.
Now I did spot some back there with some games, and they were actually sealed, but I just haven't got a clue on the games if they would be if there'd be enough profit in them, to be honest. Morning.
Oh, you're right up at the very top there,
Right
aren't
at the
you?
top, yeah, right by the toilets.
Because I don't like that bit up there, only because it's so hard for me to walk and push my walker around up
Yeah,
there.
yeah. It's the stones and that, isn't it?
And I think he's taken out some of the tree roots now. When
It was.
the
he
first
was
one
saying,
of the season, I was nearly falling over up there a lot.
yeah, the tree was because the trees fell over in the storm. I was having a chat to him.
Yeah.
Now, guys, you're going to notice that this is slightly different because, I say, I'm actually having to hold the camera in my hand instead of having it on a chest harness.
I think it's actually somewhat better.
I actually think it is as well.
Because you're pointing it at things that you're looking at instead of... I personally think it works a lot better.
Yeah, I might
Ditch the
move to
harness.
this and ditch the harness.
Well, let us know what you think, you know. You're watching it, so leave a comment. Tell us, do you prefer it handheld like this or strapped to his chest? The only thing is with this, because when it's on your chest, you're having it angled down, so it kind of keeps everybody's anonymity, but this way you're getting people's faces in. But
Back there, that was a free sat box that I did pick up. It didn't actually have a remote control with it, but I still picked it up because I picked up one of those the other day and it sold. So Minecraft Lego.
oh, I didn't
it
see
was,
those. I might have missed that store when I did
yeah.
eventually get round to that
As
bit.
you did it, it might have already gone by the time you got round there, to be honest.
It may well have done.
Furniture's
The
not
warming
really my
pan.
thing.
Do they still use those, I wonder?
Well, I think personally people hang them on the walls as ornaments, really.
I think you're
Sounds a
probably
bit-
right.
Tools not really interested in, doesn't really. Hate to say it, I'm sure I'm not suggesting that this guy has a tool, but when I always see tools it always makes me wonder if they're nicked off sites, because the amount of tools that used to be nicked off building sites.
I think it's more likely, you know, people that have retired or house clearances and things that he's buying that up and selling those.
Yeah. So I'm
Oh,
looking
jewellery.
at more jewellery. I looked at quite a lot of jewellery actually.
Thank you very much.
What kind of price are you looking at on the little bracelets? How much a little bracelet?
50p each.
50p each.
You're not even coming out with a story like I'm buying them for the wife.
No. No, if someone wants to know, I'm a reseller.
Right. Or somebody who likes ladies' jewellery.
I thought that would make me look pretty.
It's not as compact at the top as it is further down.
No, it was quite compact further down. So yeah, this is.
And everybody seemed to have so much stuff today. You know, every store was.
I thought, yeah,
especially
it was
further
good.
down, they were all completely loaded. Which is good. It's what you want when you go to a boot sale, isn't it? To see lots and lots and lots of
something
things.
that's scarce isn't such a nice. Oh, what am I looking at here? There's about. If I've stopped, there's something I'm looking at. It's nope. Just looking at the trainers there. I think it was. More shoes down there. Just trying to work out what I'm looking at as I was going around. So there was some rollerblades further back there, and again I'm looking at all the rollerblades and roller skates and stuff like that, but I'm looking for them to be a good quality kind of brand in good condition, and not to just be some kids ones that are pretty cheap. So it's the blue box I'm looking at. It's like what's in the electrical box. It's
your
always
treasure, isn't it?
Yeah.
You love a big jumble of spaghetti wires.
Well, you just never know what's hidden in there.
Oh, that unicorn.
Unicorn?
No, not unicorn. What do you call it? The fish. The seahorse mug.
Right. Yeah.
You should have bought that. I didn't even see it.
Because this is the great thing about, obviously, we're doing this afterwards. We're sat at home.
Hindsight's
doing
20/20 vision,
Absolutely.
isn't it? But you know that seahorse mug, if it was in good condition, it's nice and it's unusual, and that sort of thing I think sells.
Yeah.
Not that we've ever sold any, but I think that other people sell a lot of mugs and things.
Well, the only mugs I've done so far really are the. I did the one that was the. It was the Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So that was a little organ thing there. I'm not. If I saw some nice organs, but they've only been really expensive.
Or is that a mirror?
Now we've got some more
jewellery.
More jewellery. And some people, I kind of, it's laid out like that. I'm thinking, do they want to sell it for 50p, or are they looking to do it for more?
I always think the better it's presented, the more they want to ask for
Yes,
it.
that's what I was kind of thinking.
If it's all thrown together in a box in a big tangle, then they obviously don't care that much about it.
That's what I've. Oh no, I picked one of those up the other day. I didn't spot that there. The pink, pink radio. I've bought one.
Didn't you sell one of those recently?
No,
as
I've
well?
just bought one the other day.
Right.
So, last weekend it was. I bought one of those.
But if you haven't sold it, we don't know if it's worth picking up
Haven't
again.
listed it yet.
Oh well, there you go. There's the flaw in the plan.
There is the flaw in the plan.
I think they're for calipers for plotting your way across that.
And because this is a slightly smaller field with a lot of sellers compacted into it, this is not a boot sale for a festival trolley like you use at the other ones.
No, absolutely not.
You literally have to grab what you can, run back to the car, pop it in the car, and then come back in again.
Yeah, it's a rucksack.
But it's not a huge field.
There was Harry Potter books here, and I didn't ask about them. I don't know if I should. I've not really been into selling the whole sets of them.
Well, again, it's space, isn't it?
It's
taking
it
up
is.
space to. What's that thing wrapped up with the plug sticking out?
I don't know.
Okay, too late now. We'll never know, will we?
Yeah.
I just wondered if it was a blood
And
pressure
that white
cuff.
thing on there.
On the left.
On the left. Oh no, we've got a box of jewellery there. So we're very much looking at jewellery. There's a box of jewellery. I didn't pick it up. Oh, I saw that. So that's a PlayStation portable bag.
Oh right.
Is that black one?
Yeah.
But there wasn't anything in it.
Oh, now that's an old Tupperware tablecloth there. So that lady must at some point in the past been a
Are they
Tupperware.
singing bowls?
Might well have been. Might
Singing
well have been a
bowls, honestly.
Tupperware presenter, so you should have had a good look for vintage Tupperware there.
Right. I was looking at in that box, and but then she had these ones that are bagged up. These,
Yeah.
I'm asking for a little camera.
£3.
Oh, there you go. Back to your comfort
back
zone.
to my roots. Cameras. It was
Hitachi.
the Hitachi 8 megapixel.
Right.
Do 250?
No, I'll go for 3.
No, okay.
Yeah, it's so annoying when you see things like the things that may have been singing bowls that you. Well, they might be back next week.
Yeah.
She might be at
Now this-
one of the bigger boots.
This lady
tomorrow
had
even.
lots of. I mean, they're Walkmans, but they're the disc. It's the Discmans,
pile of them
and there's
there.
loads of them. She wants a £5 for them. I mean, this one I think it's a purpley kind of bluey kind of colour. That's quite nice. But the trouble is,
How much are you looking at the Walkmans?
£5.
£5.
Yeah.
I don't know how much people want. If they're
Yeah,
still
personal disc players
Yeah.
anymore. Yeah, especially now that you've got MP3 players, you can put your music
exactly,
on your phone.
and there's so many.
Yeah.
I wasn't just thinking about the one at the time. I'm thinking about the whole lot. It's like, do I want to? I mean, it's a good opportunity to get a whole lot of them, but and then looking at them, how scratched up are they?
And they're not coming with their headphones, or you don't know that any of them are working.
Exactly.
What did you look at the branding on them?
Yeah, I mean, they were
They're all
Sony's.
Sony.
They're all Sony's, but it was like, well, how?
But again,
good
how
can-
come she's ended up with so many?
It's a bit odd, isn't it? So I decided
Do you not
not
quiz
to.
people?
No, I don't ask people about them too much. I also don't want to. How can I say? If I think I can get something for a good price, I don't want to
Jeopardise it.
jeopardise the price in knowing too much about something.
Right.
If anything, I want to play dumb about it. To a fact of sometimes, if there's a games console, I won't even say what the type of games console is. I'll say, how much is the console? Or
Well, that's exactly what I did when I
how
don't
much
even
is-
know what it was I bought, but it was at this boot sale.
Yeah, well,
Do you remember weeks ago?
I do. I might know what I'm actually buying, but I don't necessarily want to pretend that I do. Now,
There's the thing.
This is a DVD player, but it actually says karaoke on it. See there's two circular inlets on the right hand side. I think that's for microphones. It's something different, but there's no remote on it. And I've got a feeling that it would need more, that you're going to need to have the remote.
And you would need the karaoke disc as well.
Yeah.
There's no point in having a machine if you
Good
haven't got
point.
anything to play on it.
For a little DVD player.
£5.
Right, has it got a remote?
No.
Okay, I'll leave it. No.
Yeah, it's just because if it had the remote, I definitely would have had that, and for £5.
Yeah. There was so much stuff that I would have bought today if I'd have had more money with me.
Well, absolutely that. Today I only had £60 with me, and I was very conscious that I wanted to get some good stock. So I was being quite selective, and I
Yeah.
think that's quite
Well, at the
hard.
moment, I'm looking at two things for me. I'm looking at how much it costs and how big it is to store.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Because we've kind of lost our entire lounge to stock, haven't we, at the
We have.
moment? Until we clean the loft out. And
So looking at this DVD player again, I was looking, is there a remote? Couldn't see a remote with it, and it wasn't very well. I didn't really see the brand.
yeah, I would have liked to know more about that china in the box as well.
Yeah.
Macmillan Cancer charity store.
Yeah. Just have a good look here.
Yeah, I think they've got a tombola on that store, and as I'm walking past it, she was saying tombola, £1 a ticket, and I thought, well, a pound you get 6 tickets, and I'm thinking, well, I'd rather go and, I know it sounds awful, but I'd rather spend £1 and get what I wanted
Yeah.
than get 6 loads of something that I don't want.
Yeah. Now there's this little guitar here. It looks like a mini guitar with a little mini amp. But it's a proper little guitar, electric guitar, obviously like for a kid.
Yeah, 3/4 size or something.
Yeah. I'm almost tempted. I want to get some stuff like that, some guitar. I'm kind of. The trouble is, it's just the size.
Yeah.
Guitars. See so many really lovely guitars that I think there's probably a profit in, but it's the size. It just.
Yeah, it's storage. It all comes down to storage.
We've got some Wii games here and some PlayStation games. So just going to have a quick flick through anything that I know that I recognise as being a good price. You've also got a console back there, 360.
How much are you after on the game console?
On the console is £30.
£30, okay.
So I've been seeing.
And they're £3.
There's been some Xbox 360s for about £15, £10-15.
Yeah.
I mean, last weekend there was one for £15.
Yeah, 'cause I'm looking out. I think it was somewhere around this. Oh, there's the boots that you got. Somewhere around this area, somewhere I think, is where the lady was selling the 3
Ladros.
Neo.
Yeah, Neos, right. Yeah.
The 3 Neos that all have boxes.
I've done
But
that
at
before,
£5
and
each,
it's like, actually, no,
without looking up each individual one, you don't know if it's actually going to make much profit at all.
Yeah.
You know, because Ladro and Neo
How much
are
did it
good,
cost on the old DVD
but
player?
they don't all bring back the price that people think they would, just because they were expensive to start with.
She's got one built into the telly now, so we don't need it anymore.
Would you do £3?
No.
No?
I'll get £5 for it, thank you. Just trying to get some money for the summer holidays. I'm not here because I'm rich.
Totally understand it.
But yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. It's the same one. Literally, what I don't sell, I just sell in place. Don't register your boxes.
That's fair enough.
So that's a Sony DVD player for a £5. It's got the remote.
Okay, no worries.
But for some reason I think I'm going to keep hold of my £5 for a minute. I've got some other DVD players at home already.
Yeah.
Hello. How much are you looking at for the little approach you for?
Oh, thank you so much.
Let's have a little look.
There was a Mercedes thing there. What was that? Had Mercedes symbol on it.
Can't see it.
Just to the right of the picture, the white box.
No, I'll leave that at the minute.
Oh right, yeah. I don't know what that is.
So fairer than that.
Go on then. Just starting to try. I'm basically reselling, and I have no idea on jewellery, but I know some people.
I tell you that's worth a lot more than
so,
£1.
There we go.
I'll even put it in
I'll
there
look
for
at that.
you.
Brilliant.
That.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Yeah, I
So,
don't.
sucker for something sparkly.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Yeah, I don't know what that Mercedes thing was in the box.
Maybe it's some sort of perfume or aftershave or
Yeah.
something. I don't
It
know
did
if they
look
do.
that kind of box, didn't it?
It did, yeah.
Yeah.
But I see people with perfumes and aftershaves at our boot sales, and I think, if it's sunny like this, it's destroying the fragrance.
I wouldn't know enough about fragrances to know that. What, even if it's in a box? Is it the heat?
It's the heat won't do it any good. Yeah, it needs to be cool and
Oh
dark.
right, I didn't know that. Wires, lots of wires.
Thanks for your comment.
But I don't think there's anything there for me. I like wires with game controllers involved and hidden things.
Well, I'm not too bad. I'm not too bad. It's not up and running.
We've got some, I think that's PlayStation 2 games. There wasn't anything that looked amazing there for me. It's such a lovely day though. I mean, the sun's shining. You can't ask for a nicer day.
Keeping all the grass clipped nicely, doesn't he? So
Yeah. Oh, £2. No, nothing. Really.
Because the one we went to, I think it was last week, where the grass was all overgrown, it was really difficult to get through and walk around.
Yeah.
It's all right if you're young and fit, but if it's
It's
shot
not,
then, Neil.
look, I can't help it what other people are doing. That's down to them. Lots of suitcases there, and I hadn't noticed actually that it said 50p on that one. What am I looking
Yeah,
at?
it had things there 50p, and I think things on the table were £1.
Right.
If that's the stall I'm thinking of.
Could have been. Some glassware. Sometimes you're just so intent of looking at what there is so you don't miss it. You don't.
It's very hard at Boots
So
to
actually
see the wood for the trees, isn't it?
Yeah, step back and actually take a look at what you're actually seeing when
And
you're
you know, we were on a
intensely.
time limit this morning because we had to get back for the puppy,
Yeah.
and so we were short of money and short of time. Otherwise, it was such a good boot sale that I would have liked to have taken
Longer.
much longer.
Yeah.
Going through, you know, having a real good look at each stall.
Definitely. Oh, I still had a pretty reasonable look.
Oh
what's
yeah,
this?
yeah, you did. Well, I didn't do too badly myself,
What's
did
this? Oh, there's a sat nav. It looks like a TomTom Go.
Excuse me? How much are you after for the old sat nav down there? Anyway, have a good day.
Yep. So I actually picked that one up actually.
I love the language, old sat nav.
Yeah, old sat nav. If stuff's old, yeah, trying to use that language to kind of.
Yeah.
We'll give me a little wash, thank you.
How much are you looking at on the DVD player?
250?
Yeah, do 250.
I'll see what it says and I'll come back on the message. Does it come with the amp, does it?
See, more guitars. This is what I was saying. But look, they look lovely guitars,
They might look lovely, but it doesn't mean to say they're actually any good.
and I wouldn't know.
And you're not a guitarist, you don't know.
I wouldn't have a clue.
You need to find somebody who can take you through all the basic points.
Oh,
about
now
the
here's those
guitars.
Timberlands you were saying about. I think is that the Timberlands you saw?
Yeah, the sandals, yeah.
Yeah, the sandals, size 11s,
11, yeah.
I think they are. I couldn't actually see where it said
Yeah, I
what
did
size.
actually buy something from this lady. I can't remember what it was. Actually, I think it was the picture frames I bought from her, and she came round and put them in my bag for me.
Food, excellent.
Bless her heart.
See, I like the look of them. So I couldn't see the size. I actually try and size them up against my shoe in a sec because they look nice.
I could tell that they were too big for you, and then I
Yeah.
asked, and she said 11s, and
But then,
way too big.
The
but
trouble
they're just
is-
not quite good enough condition to buy to sell.
yeah, I would have worn them for me, but as you say, not good enough for reselling. I mean, you could resell them, they're just not gonna.
Not top dollar.
Not top dollar for it. So, and as money was, as I say, kind of scarce.
Excuse me, what kind of price are you looking at on your binoculars?
I'm going to let them go for £8, maybe. And I think they'll fit in that box there.
Yeah.
These
What
ones,
you were looking at?
Steve's
A
binoculars.
little bit more than I'm asking at the moment. But anyway,
what do you think then?
I'm just picking them up. I'm just picking them up for £3 or £4 at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
So, but no, somebody else will get a good bargain.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, so £8 is about the right price for them. But say,
Well, I've got a
But
YouTube
it doesn't
channel
leave
going
any
around
Yeah.
doing
margin.
that, but I couldn't find the chest harness. Normally I have it there on the chest harness. So, but yeah, no, I've just got
What's it for, boat fairs?
it's Neil and Jan's reselling.
Oh, right,
So here's our local one, and then we are going to do Hickstead.
Oh, right,
Once
okay.
or twice we've been and done Ford.
Oh, right.
And must admit, yours is the one we look at most favourably, to be honest.
We've got quite a lot of sellers here today. Matter of fact,
it's huge today.
It surprised me this morning.
Did you turn some back?
I've had to, because we never
Yeah.
had no more room. We've got the car park filled up, and we never.
Are you the actual?
All right. All right.
Are you the actual owner of the business?
Yeah.
Because it's a brilliant car boot sale.
Thank you.
Do you mind?
No, it's all right.
So, how long has this one been going for?
I think we're in our 19th year.
19th year.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah, 19th.
And I mean, the field you've got here, you've kitted it out really nicely.
Thank you.
for myself and Jam, we really like having the disabled bit because my wife has to use a wheelie walker to get round. So half the time going from the other end of the field, it cuts down half of what she can actually do of walking round.
Yeah.
So, but really impressed with what you do. And you expanded the field a little while ago, didn't you? Up round the back.
We've not expanded it. It's always been.
But you cut back some of the hedges and did a bit further.
Well, some of it fell over in the wind.
Oh,
a lot
it
of
fell
it
out,
fell
right.
over when we had that bad storm.
Yeah.
A lot of it fell over here, and that's what happened. We had to clear it all up, really, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So that's all we've done. We've not cut anything back. It's always been like that. Except the edges fell out. You know, like when the trees fell down.
Yeah.
They took down some of the edge work, so we had to just tidy it all up.
Yeah.
So we had somebody tidy it all up. But yeah.
No, that's brilliant. Thank you.
Anyway, thank you. Nice to meet you. Anyway.
Nice chatting with you.
Yeah, I was just going to say that at this boot sale, they also, for the sellers, they hire out tables if you haven't got a table, or you can hire a clothing rail or something. They're brilliant.
Organised it really well.
Yeah, I'll do that one.
I'm hoping that this isn't going to be cut off actually, because there's a little bit of music on there, and I'm hoping that YouTube won't actually take that section out, because we were having a really nice little chat there with the organiser and owner of the car boot sale.
And what was his name?
William.
William.
So really great to have a chat with you, William. It was really nice.
Yes, hello, William, if you're watching.
Oh, so there's some more jewellery here. But I kind of wanted it, but I didn't know how much, and I already got quite a lot, and I've never sold any yet, and I'm thinking, should I get some?
I suppose it depends on price, doesn't it?
It does. I don't think I even bothered asking. I looked and I didn't even ask
What's
how
that
much.
noise? Is that
Sounds
from
like
the
a
boot
trombone, yeah.
Was somebody selling some sort of wind instrument?
They must have
Or
been.
they had a really bad curry.
I don't know. That sounds a bit odd though.
I don't remember hearing that at all.
It's definitely there. Anyways, what am I looking at here?
I don't know. Can't see cameras or
something I'm
binoculars
looking
or jewellery.
Yeah, what am I looking at?
So weird though. He has, I've said to it before. So you need to just have the thinking.
Sorry guys, yeah, I'm trying to work out what I was looking at. There was something that I was obviously intently looking at here, and I don't see what it is.
Yeah, and if we, I think we said at the beginning, didn't we, that you haven't got the chest harness, you'd lost that, so you're having to handhold it. But I do think on the whole it's better to have it handheld.
What kind of price are you looking at on the games?
It's more interesting for the viewer,
Yeah.
I would say.
Okay, I'll leave that for now. Thank you.
You think it's much better view?
I think so, because otherwise, a lot of it is just looking at the grass and people's legs as you're walking along.
Yeah, I've had to cut quite a bit where when I've actually picked stuff up and I haven't had something to hold it.
Yeah, you've got to get used to only having the one hand.
You have, yeah. But I do think it's quite good. I do quite like the look of it. It's definitely a better, because a lot of the time I'm facing forward still with the chest armor and turning my head.
Yeah.
And this is actually showing more. So I think, guys, we're going to see more of this. And technically I could do it extreme close up and take it right in. And
Yeah. Or you could get you could wear a head pin, and then wherever your head's pointing at is what we'd see.
I would look really, really silly.
Oh honey,
So
you do anyway.
I know, but oh, more binoculars there. That's what I'm looking at.
Traditional things, it's dying out, isn't it?
How much are you looking at for the old binoculars?
It is.
How much are you looking at?
Well, we were open for a £5, but we're open to offers. We're doing this for some cabs offers today.
Now I look at different
we are
things.
open to
Yeah, you bought that pair, didn't you?
Yeah,
I
for
was going to say,
£3.
I look at things and
some cabs
And I immediately think of other resellers, and well, so and so would have bought this, and so and so would have bought that, you know, because like that cutlery.
What's it worth to you
I can think of a few people who might have bought that, and
Yeah. So we've got a sound recorder here.
Could you just do £2 for the hospice?
oh, a little dictaphone type.
Yeah, but you see, some of these can be really
Oh, go on
cheap.
then, have it for £1.
You know, little sound recorders. Some of them are really cheap.
Little recorder.
Sorry.
How much for it's a little sound
I
recorder?
don't know anything about it, but the instructions are in there, I think. So.
Is it £2?
I just take a fiver. What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, it's not a problem. I can leave that.
Could you do 4 for the hospice?
I'll leave that. Somebody else can have a good bargain.
Yeah, I decided not to go for that. I have no idea what they sell for. They may only sell for like a tenner.
Yeah, because most of us can get an app on our phone these days.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pretty much the same.
So, and it was a very little thing. It wasn't like a tape dictaphone, which I think do sell reasonably well.
Yeah, I've got one in the drawer thinking.
Yeah. So I decided to leave it anyway. So,
Oh, is that
got
your
a couple of.
Is that your camera that you bought?
That's the Nikon camera, but it's actually another camera I'm looking at the same time.
Sockets, £1 each. You won't get cheaper than that.
What's that you got in your hand?
It's another camera.
Oh, right.
You got 'em? Yeah, brilliant. Thank you. Okay, let's go next time.
I wanted to find out how much he was looking at for this other camera first to get an idea.
Yep, that's good.
So that was, I think, just a
Whether everybody's
£2.
happy, actually, I don't care if anyone else is happy, but
How much are you looking on the Nikon?
on the
On the Nikon, there.
£5 for that one, but I haven't got the charger, that's why. If I had the charger, it would be a lot
That's
more.
2 for that.
It's all there, the battery's there, everything's there, just I haven't got the charger, so.
It's such a
Yeah,
shame
I'll
about
do
the
you 5 on that.
megapixels. That's such a good
Yeah,
looking camera.
it's a
isn't
lovely
it?
looking camera.
With Nikon.
Brighton, in Brighton.
It is only
As a
5
brand,
megapixels,
you know.
but it has got
Obviously go
times
online.
8 zoom optical.
But then you have to set, I don't actually deal with it, my son-in-law, he deals with that side of the business.
Yeah.
I deal with this side, he deals with, like, he types it all up and all that, because I am pants at that, like, you know what I mean? That's why all this stuff ain't
Well,
online.
I've been going about 3 months.
How you
So,
doing?
well, I just signed up for an eBay shop. And if anything, my sales have plummeted.
Yeah, they will do.
But it's like, is it just this time of year?
Well, I've got 2 things on at the moment. I've got
400.
Yeah, no, but the thing is, I could have 400.
It was. My trouble was I was getting
are £1 each. So.
I was getting 4 or 5 items to sell a day, which was great.
Yeah.
And now it's like I haven't had any sales for a couple of days, and it's just like.
It depends how much you sell as well.
Well, it's also, have you just sold all the good things that people wanted, and you've got the other things left? Because once they've sold, it's like.
No, I'm not being funny. They're dominants, right?
Yeah.
They're a really good set of dominants, right? They're the best make.
Yeah.
Online, I get 30 quid for them.
Yeah.
But I ain't got time to do that.
Yeah, it's all about having the time to do it all, isn't
I've
it?
looked it up and they're 30 quid.
Yeah.
And my son-in-law's like, well, put them on. I said, no, I'll get a £5 down the boat here. It's easier.
It's quicker.
It's quicker and it's easier. I
It
ain't got to muck
comes
about.
down to what's quicker and easier, and what suits your style as well.
Well, this is
Because
it,
some people are happy to sit on the computer all day. So, anyway, have a good day. Brilliant. Cheers.
Oh, 50 payment. Sorry. Yeah, have a good day as well, mate.
How much is this one? Couple of quid.
Oh, God, I'm looking at these things, I feel like through this one. Oh.
Sure, there's something intently that I'm looking at here. Just trying to spot what it is. There's a coffee machine. Looks like there's a coffee machine thing there. Looks like lots of coffee.
Excuse me. I have no idea on your pricings, but how much for the whole box of jewellery?
Well,
For the whole lot. I have no idea what's in there. Just kind of just
£5?
yeah, the £5.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. That's
Well
where
done, you.
I've got the jewellery.
I nearly bought that little reindeer there for the puppy.
Oh, right.
But in the end, I thought better of it.
Yeah.
Well, partly for the puppy, or maybe even for Reckling, because...
He likes... Reckless likes the teddy.
Well... It's going to be difficult for a few months keeping their toys separate, because he'll shred the puppy's toys and she won't have anything left to play with. Right, there.
What's that?
Those boxes next to the red Santa or whatever it is. Two Neo.
Oh, right.
She had 3 of them there. She wanted £5 each for them. They had boxes.
2 Neo Ladros.
It's not got
they're not Ladro.
So you have to make a.
It's Neo by Ladro, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's okay.
Sometimes some of it is Neo by Ladro. Sometimes it's Neo on its own. Or was it that one? You're moving about so much I can't see. I thought it was there, but if it's not this stall, then it's another one nearby. No, I can't see it there now.
It's what
I mistook the box.
I'm using for live streaming. It's that good. £2, yeah.
They both work. I think the Garmin's got lifetime map updates.
Right. What are you looking for on them? Most people have got them on the phone, haven't they?
Yeah.
Has that one got a
No, the brackets.
He talks.
This one's got Brian Blessed as the voice though.
Brian Blessed as the voice. That's pretty cool.
If that sells it.
What's that like?
It's a Samsung. That's the sticky one.
Yeah, no,
the
just
charger.
I was actually looking at what the rubber was like, see if the rubber had perished. Sometimes they do.
But we've got something to get rid of that.
No, not if it's actually perished. And no.
So you can't use it at all.
So, yeah, it hasn't. It's fine, but you need to check if you're picking up a TomTom. The bit that actually sticks to the screen, sometimes they can actually perish and they actually won't stick. Or they can be split, so the last thing you want is it split, because you're not going to be able to sell it as the screen thing to hold it onto the screen.
You're a bit shaky now, aren't you?
Yeah, the camera's got a little bit of a shake. Just spotted these shoes down here.
I missed all those ties.
That's all right, mate.
That's something we need to do is start looking through ties for the silk
What kind of price are you looking at?
the silk ones.
What kind of price are you looking at?
£2.
Yeah, I'll do £2 on that.
£2 for brand new shoes. That looks like a damn good price.
And especially on a stall like that where they've got some good quality stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't even see those ties at all.
Yeah.
So you got a different view here. This is me putting the camera down and looking up as I do it. I actually managed to put the camera somewhere reasonable.
Good job you remembered to pick it up.
Well, that's the other thing, is when you're not wearing it, it is being very conscious of where the camera is. So yeah, and we also then see these black boots. They're kind of warm and kind of fuzzy, but they're
give you a warm fuzzy.
Warm and fuzzy, but then they're like a Wellington boot at the bottom.
Right.
Yeah, watch the show and tell and see if you got them or not. Is that a blue trainer there? I can't see.
Trailer?
Trainer. No, it isn't. It's something else. But
No.
that angle, it just looked like it might have been a
Yeah.
trainer.
Actually, I might just. Sorry, I'll walk it back.
Sorry, it spoiled it. I did actually get them. You can see them.
Yeah.
But it's almost.
But they're in the show and tell anyway.
They
to
are in
see
the show and
more
tell.
detail.
If you've enjoyed this, you might actually want to watch the show and tell, which will be coming out just after this one.
And of course, if you haven't already, then you might like to like and subscribe.
Oh, and if you like and subscribe, don't forget to hit that bell, and you'll get the notifications for the next films.
And please comment below.
Yeah, if you're also a reseller and you're watching this and you find this interesting, Let us know who you are and where you're from. If you're another YouTuber and you have your own channel and you're watching this, drop us a line down there and let us know what your channel is as well. We're very friendly and wanting to know who else is watching, and if you're another YouTuber.
I love watching other resellers channels, 'cause, you know.
And the thing is, it's not always easy finding out the other resellers. There is a lot of us, so you know, trying to find everybody and finding the good channels is really good. So, but also, if you had if you went to a boot sale today and you got a good bargain, drop it down in the comment of what you got, what you think it's worth, and how much you paid for it. We'd love to hear about what you actually getting.
And does anybody else buy the jewellery by the box load?
Yeah.
And if you do, how are you getting on with it?
How do you get on with it?
You know, it's our first week buying jewellery to see
how it goes. Absolutely.
I think I bought a couple of bits last time, didn't I? But I've not got round to listing. There's been a crazy old week, hasn't it?
It has been a crazy week. So if you haven't seen
that's crazy in a good way.
Here we go. Oh, hang on. So we've got some PlayStation controllers here. PlayStation 1 by the looks of it. I think I would like the whole bundle. The whole bundle would be good. Let's see what we can get. Excuse me. Excuse me. Hi there. What kind of price are you looking at for your gaming stuff?
They might be spares of pair, some might be a lot short, they're all different prices.
They'll get all different prices.
You want the whole lot?
Well, depending on what kind of price you're looking at.
The whole lot? The whole lot? We're about 10 for the whole lot.
10 for the whole lot. What have we got here?
I don't know whether they're going, I just have a couple of picked up.
At this point, I'm actually going to have to check that I do have enough money for it.
You should have asked him what those controllers were.
Yeah, but I did actually pick that one up, and I managed to pick that up for £8. But anyway, at that point, the battery actually ran out on the camera. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the film, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.